Good morning, everybody. This is Lincoln Kenobi here, and today we have another article here, and it was from yesterday. Disney learns a valuable lesson as Inside Out 2 becomes undisputed top grossing animated film all time. Now, I never watched this movie, but Jeremy Prime, um, he watched this and he said he liked it. He said the movie was great. It had no modern nonsenses. It had no woke ideology, no bullshit that Disney has been trying to pull off in Disney and in Marvel and in Star Wars. So that's pretty good. And not only not just Inside Out 2 made good money, it was Deadpool Wolverine that made good money also. So this is something that Disney's got to learn that okay, you know what? These movies are making money because there's none of that nonsense. So maybe we should do the same. Maybe we should keep going with this. You think? So let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Let's dive into this article. They were saying that Inside Out 2 was the biggest box office hit for an animated film. That was weeks ago when it passed the official list of cartoon movies. Now, however, the film has surprised the CGI Lion King film by Jon Favreau. Thus, in reality, Inside Out 2 has now topped the actual number one animated box office hit. And it's likely a record Disney had never believed it could achieve. In yet another asset on its 12th weekend of release, Disney's Pixar's Inside Out 2 has now grossed 1.666 billion globally, overtaking 2019's The Lion King to become the ninth biggest movie ever at the world box office. I guess it's Cum. I guess the Cum through Sunday is an estimated 1.1 billion 666 million. Inside Out 2 is not qualitatively remarkable in the way that the original Inside Out is. It isn't on par with Pixar's masterpieces like Toy Story, WALL-E, Ratatouille, Up, or Coco. It's certainly no Incredibles, but what Inside Out 2 has proven is the still present desire from global audiences to enjoy a Disney Pixar animation treat. If it is at least possibly good. Heck, even average will do. And average is something that Inside Out 2 achieves, if not more. In its tremendous shift from the recent box office flops that Disney has occurred, Wish lost the company something like $100 million. It's not easy to find Wish merchandise anywhere at big box retailers just 10 months later. Strange World and Lightyear likewise were massive L's for the company. So what is it exactly that has caused this vast delta to its success? How can a company release movies that are qualitatively similar, animated equal, well by the same studios with the same leadership? Yet one is an all-time record breaker and the others are colossal flops. The answer is something you likely won't hear many places. It all comes down to the message in films. Clearly, families are not interested in any socio-political narratives and children's content from any angle. They want to talk to their kids privately about these sorts of issues. When word breaks out that they'll have to do an awkward explanatory conversation in the car after the movie theater experience, they decide to stay away. Inside Out 2 is devoid of almost any social commentary beyond universalisms, and as a result, it is now one of the greatest box office successes in movie history. That's great for Disney investors. It's not so good for those who want to use Disney as a means of influencing children in a partisan manner. See, this is what this is what people like me have been saying this, man. We've been saying this many of times. Your job is to entertain us. TV shows, cartoons, animation, movies, video games. Your job is to entertain us, not to throw political nonsense in there, man. You see, all these things entertaining is our way to escape all that reality bullshit. That's why this movie succeeded. Inside Out 2 succeeded because of that. There's none of that nonsense in there. I mean, think about it. Would you like to take your kid to a movie and all of a sudden all that nonsense is in there? And then your kid's going to be asking, Dad, what does that mean? Mom, what's this? My cousin went to see the movie Lightyear, and my cousin's son, when he saw the two females kissing each other, lesbians, he did not, my cousin's nephew didn't like the movie. It was pitiful. He couldn't believe he had to see that, bro. Even his father he couldn't believe it. So it's like this. Disney needs to wake up. They need to learn their lesson and get things moving. So let's continue. When Inside Out 2 was announced, many were fearful that Disney would implement the anxiety character in a way that promoted mental anguish in children, even calling the character anxiety. In America, it was problematic since worry is what most of the world used instead to call the character. And while Disney skirted up to the line in the movie at times, they never crossed over into something significantly controversial. It was the first time in many films of Disney that one of their animated movies didn't really offend anyone. Now the question will certainly be whether or not Disney CEO Bob Iger can mitigate efforts to make children's content divisive. Clearly, the difference in the box office returns is about $1 billion of potential wiped out every time 5 minutes of controversial commentary is inserted, even from major investment firms like BlackRock and Vanguard, who might be interested in pursuing such ideas in children's entertainment. It's hard to see how that's a profit v loss equation that are willing to challenge. Disney's learned a valuable lesson with Inside Out 2. Make content most families can enjoy without any single blush, and you'll see a rush of revenue flooding back into Mickey's coffers once more. It's well said right there. So that's what I'm saying. Disney, you guys have got to stop with this nonsense, bro. Learn your lesson with this. Deadpool, Wolverine, and Inside Out 2 have given you that money. They helped you make that money. So I suggest you guys better start listening, man. Stop going with this nonsense of being woke. Because like I said again, you go woke, you're going to definitely go broke. So that's going to be it for this article. So if you like the video, hit the like button. Share this video. Post a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts about Inside Out 2's success. Do you think Disney will learn their lesson, or do you think they're still going to go at it again? Because there's been times that parks have been very emptied out, and it's not good business, bro. So we're going to see. Oh, and if you are new at the channel, please hit that subscribe button for me, man. All right? So I'll see you guys around. Bye.